There are some beliefs that have completely changed my life, but they are not popular. They have changed the way I see money, the way I handle my relationships, the way I protect my peace, and the way I move as a woman. This is not a loud video. This is a calm, honest conversation about unpopular mindsets that gave me peace. If you are on a self awareness journey, you would notice that the more you grow, the less you think like everybody else. Not necessarily because you are trying to be different, but because you are becoming more intentional. So, these are some of the perspectives that I live by. You do not have to agree, but I believe they will make you think. Money is a tool. For me, money is basically just a tool, and I do not worship it. I do not attach my identity to it. I use it to make my life easier, solve problems, create comfort, and create loyalty in working relationships. For example, if I pay an artisan well, I am not trying to impress them. I am creating loyalty, ease, and mutual respect. Money is not emotional for me, it is functional. The moment you stop idolizing money, you start using it wisely instead of chasing it desperately. Someone can feel safe with you and you do not feel safe with them. This was a hard one for me to accept. Someone can open up to you, someone can trust you, someone can feel completely safe with you, and you still do not feel safe being vulnerable with them. This is not because you are wicked, but because you are observant. Self aware people notice patterns, inconsistency, and small behaviors that others ignore. And safety for me is not about how much you tell me, it's about how emotionally secure I feel with you. You do not need to be liked, but respected. Being liked will make you over explain yourself, say yes when you actually want to say no, and reduce your standards. But respect is different. Respect comes from clarity, boundaries, standards, and consistency. Not everyone will like you when you grow, but they will definitely learn how to treat you. Being the strong one is not always a flex. Many people praise you for being strong, but many strong people did not choose strength. They learned it because they had no safe place to be soft. Strength can come from survival. So now I don't glorify being the strong one. I prioritize being supported, being emotionally safe, and being able to rest. Because real growth is not carrying everything, it's getting to the point where you know that you do not have to carry it. Closure is overrated. Not every situation will and should end with an explanation. Not everyone will sit and give you the apology that you deserve. And if your healing is dependent on that, you would stay stuck. Closure is internal, and clarity is a decision. You sit with yourself and say, this is what I experienced. This is what I learned. This is what I deserve going forward. And this is what I will never allow happen again. My friend's friend is not my friend. This one might sound funny, but it is very serious. Just because you are close to someone that I know doesn't mean you automatically have access to my personal life. Privacy is how I protect my peace. Everybody doesn't need to know what I'm doing, what I'm planning, or what I'm going through. Familiarity is not the same as trust. Your spouse cannot be everything to you. One person cannot meet your emotional need, your intellectual need, your spiritual need, and your social need. That's too much pressure for one human being. A healthy relationship, in my opinion, is two whole people choosing each other, not two incomplete people depending on each other for everything. I pay attention when someone has no long-term friendships. I do not do this as judgment, but as information. And yes, there are many healthy reasons why this can happen. Growth, life transition, relocation, and many more reasons. But I stay observant because consistency in relationships says a lot about a person. Some people notice everything. There are people who notice everything: energy, tone, inconsistency, body language, and even small behavioral shifts. Every single thing. Sometimes this is a natural gift, but sometimes it is developed from life experiences that have trained them to always read the room. So if you are that person, you are not too much. You are just deeply aware. Most people's behavior is a trauma response. When you heal, you stop taking things personally. You realize control is from fear. People pleasing is a way of treating rejection wounds. Avoidance is due to emotional shutdown, and anger is lack of safety. Understanding this doesn't mean you tolerate bad behavior. It means you move with wisdom instead of reaction. Talkative doesn't mean gossip, and quiet doesn't mean safe. We often judge people by personality instead of character, but people should be judged by character and not personality. I have seen expressive people protect the privacy of others. I have also seen quiet people destroy the reputation of others. Quiet doesn't mean trustworthy, and expressive doesn't mean careless. Communication style is not integrity. Character is revealed in how you speak about people who are not in the room. These beliefs may not be popular, but they have given me peace, clarity, strong boundaries, and emotional stability. And the truth is, growth will make you less understood by the people who are not growing. And that's okay, because you are not here to be liked by everyone. You are here to be aligned with yourself. Which of these do you agree with? And which one shocked you? I would really love to hear your own unpopular opinion in the comments. Let's have a real conversation. Bye.